Hello everybody and welcome to today's game at Barn Elms Sports Ground, and what a fixture we have today.
This is the Luis Borreguero El Classico, a testimonial for one of Putney Town's greatest ever players.
Putney Town home will play Putney Town away, all players of course playing for Putney Town FC.
And this is the man himself. The man in whose honour we are all gathered here this morning to recognise his many achievements to the club over a number of years with us. Luis Borreguero, 32 years of age now. He has 3 trophy wins, I believe, with Putney Town. Won the league twice and won a cup as well.
Not many players have got 2 league championship winners medals in their trophy room, have they? And what a fantastic servant he's been to the club over the years, on and off the pitch, shall we say.
Not many people have 2 League Cup winners medals. I don't think anyone else has brought the club 2 new kits in their time as well, and appeared in his own World Cup TV advert to boot as well.
Yeah, the Matador, also attending 5 European tours during his time at Putney Town. Known for his drinking ability, less known for his pace.
Indeed, and now he goes back to his homeland to join Turagano CF for the rest of this season, and who knows what further success he'll have in the future there. We wish him very well, and let's see the teams for this El Classico. And here's Luis captaining the home team today, playing in our home red and black kit that of course Luis himself sourced for us. So let's have a look at the lineup. In goal, Siraj Durrani. Luis leading the team from right back today, with stalwart centre halves Hugh Goodwin and Charlie Croydon. Kevin Davis going to appear at left back, which will make the game very interesting indeed.
Charlie Croydon doing well to appear in that established back four considering his age, and Hugh Goodwin, who makes up the Goodwin brother duet in this team today. Indeed,
we see Rhys Goodwin on the left wing. Today is rather younger opposite number on the right, Alfie Wetherill, and in the middle we've got the Ginger Twins of Paul Gorton and JCL, Jason Lovell.
And in the attack today, yet another Ginger player. I'm not sure how that was allowed, but Matt Lloyd, star striker for Putney Town in attack, along with Paris Simpkins.
On the bench, in fact he would be on the bench if we could find him, is Dale Hughes.
Yeah, Dale got lost apparently on the way to the ground, and although he's a named substitute, we don't think he will be appearing today.
And here's the team they'll be facing. They're not going to play both keepers at once. Scott and Kyle are going to rotate the duties through the course of the game, and let's see how they're going to line up. So Kyle is going to start in goal again, ploy to make the game interesting, no doubt.
Yep, and hopefully Kyle didn't have too much to drink last night and in his right vein of form we will see today. The back four at right back, Mike Dominguez, left back captain Lee Rosborough, and centre halves today, Farrell Scott, along with the owner, John Bedford.
Okay, a very follically challenged back four here, we have to say. So Scott will start on the right wing, and as we say, rotate into goal. Mikael and Pinder, the artists 2.0, holding the midfield together, and Pavel Bak playing on left wing today.
Yep, and a very multicultural midfield you would see there. Polish Pav, Czech Mikael, Scottish Scott, and Bulgarian Andrew Pinder.
Up front, more culture in Welsh Duncan Cully, and Archie Morgan will be leading the line with him today.
And on the bench, Archie's mate, Adebayor. And in the middle today, we are delighted to welcome Howard Groves, who will be our referee today. Not only an established referee, but also a very good servant to Putney Town himself.
Let's see how he gets on with handling his teammates for the next 90 minutes. So, The stage is set, everyone is together, ready for El Classico. So let's get started.
Okay, so away we go here. Both captains just making that friendly handshake. Howard Groves, referee today, just about to get us started. In the background we can see an ambulance, and maybe Dale Hughes has found himself inside.
Maybe we might see him in the distance coming over the hills, probably in about 25 minutes time. Let's see. We're getting set up here.
Howard checking everything, both keepers are ready, and it looks like we're about to start here.
I wish the cameraman was as ready as the players and officials. Anyway, we're off.
Lloyd out to Gorton, just settling it down here. Cully chasing hard, and you can see the home team trying to play out from the back here, and it goes across the pitch, and Charlie Croydon plays the ball downfield. Looks like Wetherill is onto that, playing it forward, and we lost the track of the ball there thanks to our drunken cameraman.
Okay, JCL's tidying up nicely there in the midfield. Duncan Cully not closing the ball down too enthusiastically just yet. He's waiting to see what happens. Now he snaps into the challenge, but Charlie Croydon is equal to it and can redistribute play back across.
He's doing very well here considering his age, Charlie Croydon. A lot of touches on the ball in this early period of the game. Cultured 7-iron forward down the line. Harris can't quite get hold of that. And Dominguez surging forward. Still Dominguez. Was that a late tackle? We can't tell. We can't see the ball.
Cameron started to watch another match instead of this one. What are we doing, lads? Anyway, Durrani has thankfully gathered without anything exciting happening. And Reds can try and bring it again, but Mike Lloyd's been dispossessed. A weak shot.
Dvorak with the strike. Well blocked by Croydon. You can see Lloyd dropping very deep here as a striker to pick the ball up on the edge of his own area.
Yes, he's very much leaving Paris Simpkins on his own up top. Reds trying to control possession at the back. Here we are again, out towards the left hand side. Croydon feeding Wetherill in some space.
Decent ball in from Wetherill. It looks like the home team, blue team, managed to deal with that danger there. Blue side really not quite started this game at all. It's a long ball from Pavel back, and he seems to have found Scott Thompson on the right wing. Nice ball inside. Cully, chance to turn. What can he do? Little step over. Drag back inside. Can he find the man out wide? No, he's delayed. Has the moment gone? Yes, it has. And it's an interception here with Lloyd. Lloyd surging forward. Pass 2. Ball out wide.
Simpkins, can he play it into the middle? No, he's looked back for support. Here comes the support from Goodwin. Lloyd turns, found his man, and he's slotted it past Van
What
Waveren.
a goal! Great goal there by Lloyd. Literally turned Bedford on a sixpence and drilled it into the corner. And I think it was Reece Goodwin actually who put that ball into the box after good play out wide from Simpkins.
Yeah, no, a good start for the Reds. Lloyd dropping into that deep position, as we commented earlier, has surged forward from his own half, joined in that play 2 or 3 times, turned his man in front of Van Waveren, who was left hopelessly exposed with no chance.
Literally
3 minutes gone.
3.5 minutes gone actually, and the balloon knot strikes again. Cully kicks us off, and the blue team looking to try and get in this game at all with Pinder here in midfield, playing it out wide, and Dvorak sprays it to Lee Rosber, the skipper, at left back.
Powell back looking for the instant response, trying to get Cully into the penalty area. Can't turn.
Great tackle.
Well,
Great tackle by
young,
Croydon.
Young Charlie Croydon's getting in there again. It's a rather ambitious ball now down the line towards Simpkins. Can he get beyond Rosborough? Can't get the ball across.
Ooh.
Oh, he can. Well done, Simpkins. Here's a chance.
Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Surely. Yeah. Surely that's a penalty.
There are appeals from the red team. There's appeals from JCL, Jason Lovell, as he goes down, but nothing given.
It looked that Lovell literally sidestepped Dominguez and was hauled down by the Mexican. You may be thinking this is a wrestling game, but the referee has let play go on. I mean, maybe what we'll do is go back and have a look at that penalty claim once more.
Let's have a look at this again as Simpkins goes the ball across. Lovell springs forward And then as Dominguez approaches him, he seems to go over, on second viewing, a lot more dramatically than the weight of the challenge from Dominguez suggested.
Having looked at VAR there, it did look like Ginger Lovell did a proper dive to try and win a penalty, didn't he?
He did look at the referee very quickly and perhaps very incriminatingly. I mean, can we see on the replay just how soon after Dominguez's approach, who leaps back and...
let's just have a look at that again. Let's have a look at that again.
And we see again there, Lovell going down very easily.
His arms spread out like that for, like a bloody parachutist or something. What is he doing?
It's one of these incidents that the more you look at it, the more you tend to agree with the referee's decision in real time, to be honest. And the players are seemingly getting on with the game without too much aggravation. Only Lovell having quiet words with the referee as he goes past.
Blue team breathing a sigh of relief here. It could be 3-0 down at this point. So back into play here with Borreguero, broken down by Dominguez. Again, we wish our cameraman hadn't had too many drinks again, but he manages to catch up here. Dominguez surging forward, nice cross from the right hand side, but lovely tidied up there by cultured Luis Borreguero. Rosborough into midfield. Nice little interchange of play here. Dominguez, still Dominguez, can't find his pass. Bedford has the ball. Moving forward here. Looking for a pass into feet to Cully, but read like a book from Charlie Croydon. Slotted through here, and here's a chance. It's one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, Dvorak. One-on-one with the keeper, and Durrani getting down and saving right-footed.
It's good reactions from Sero Durrani. He's had nothing much to do in the early stages of this game.
And it looks like two more players have arrived. You can see here down in the technical area, Archie Morgan and Adebayor have just rocked up and casually, as they tend to do quite so often, make their way over to find the kit bag and get changed. Anyway, back on with the game here.
Back on with the game. Cameraman, where's the ball, please? Okay, in fact, Simpkins has been penalised for offside, so play can resume, and here's Dominguez bringing it down the near side towards Thompson. What can Thompson do as a skillful goalkeeper? He goes to the 1-2 from Cully, but it's played back in. 1-2 with Dominguez.
If you're feeling a sense of nausea watching this game, then you're not the only one here. Sat up high in this dugout, wind swirling around us, and a six-pack between us. We're also feeling rather sick with our cameraman today. Just a word on the testimonial game today. You might notice that our cameraman here is just getting changed. Our cameraman seems to have left his duties alone as he decides that it's more important to put on his duffel coat. And again, we're back in the game here with Dominguez, who plays the ball downfield, looking for Cully. Cully can't quite get the better of Hugh Goodwin. I think it's probably on his first touch of the game, actually, to dispossess Cully there. And out to Gorton, who smashes the ball out of play and into the sand pit that's often used by triple jumpers to practice here at the Barnelm Sports Ground.
Yes, never one to play a 5-yard pass when a 30-yard pass is on, is young Gorton.
Dominguez had quite a good start to the game today. Putney Town's most physical player with a 99 rating on his top trumps card.
And one look at him and you can see why.
Rosberg the ball into midfield to Pavel back. Mikhail can't quite get the control there required. Croydon in. Matt Lloyd dropping deep and he nearly gets round Bedford, but it's a good tackle. Dvorak has been stabbed in the eye, I think. Looks like Dvorak has been stabbed in the eye and he's down.
Meanwhile, break is still on for Thompson. He's found space. Weatherall getting back to him. Can't see from the camera whether that's gone out for throw-in or a corner. We'll see.
Looked like Mikhail Dvorak got stabbed in the eye there by Matt Lloyd. Matt Lloyd with a known reputation for brutality in the Putney Town team.
Yeah, the referee's just checking how Dvorak is before we can continue. Simpkins is unhappy about something and is gesturing to the cameraman. Not sure quite what that was about.
I do know actually why Simpkins is so distressed. He actually didn't get a match on Tinder today. So he's going to have nothing to do tonight after this game.
It's still only 11:15, young man. Anyway, Thompson takes a throw. Colley trying to hold up Croydon and get the ball across.
And
look on his face tells you that he hasn't managed, even though the cameraman doesn't tell you.
Looks like Adebayor is nearly ready down there. Morgan has taken off his tracksuit bottoms.
Meanwhile, long ball looks for Colley, and that is cut out by Hugh Goodwin. Sent it into orbit.
81 appearances for Putney Town now for Hugh Goodwin, approaching that magical number of 100 appearances.
Quick kick looks again for the run of Simpkins down the right. He's challenged by Rosberg. Reese Goodwin going on the overlap, but Simpkins opts to keep possession.
Back with Borreguero. What's he got in his locker? Into Lloyd, dropping deep again. And he's just decides to keep possession, and we're back now with young Charlie Croydon. 7 iron forward. Oh, and who's that broke for the offside trap? It's Simpkins. What can he do?
He can't control the ball. He's hustled out of it by Dominguez.
Handball. Dominguez clears. Downfield. Gorton in on the action, skipping round 1, skipping round 2, but Dominguez just robs Paris Simpkins. Cully trying to skip past Weatherall, plays the ball downfield, looking for Scott Thompson.
That's asking a lot of the goalkeeper, and Croydon tidies up, and it's back once again with Durrani.
Archie Morgan has got his shorts on now, and Adebayor looks like he's almost ready, just going to put on his flip-flops.
That's controlling possession again, the home team here. Luis Borreguero looking to see if he can stride forward and join the attack for a moment.
Lovell to Gorton, that was one ginger to another. Alfie Weatherall trying to break through the offside trap, can he get it? No, he can't.
Okay, Thompson picks up the long kick, flicks it forward, looking for Colley. He's tried to get the shot clear and he can't get free of Borreguero and Croydon challenging back in defence.
Been quite well patrolled so far in this game. There's Duncan Cully, star striker for Putney Town, earns a good living wage playing for other teams.
And has still managed to score more than a goal every other appearance for Putney Town in his one season with us. We hope he has many more.
Gorton in midfield. Back to Durrani.
Yes, Gorton's obviously realised they're winning 1-0 and is passing back to the goalkeeper after 15 minutes play.
Durrani to Goodwin, and Matt Lloyd let him run to his studs there. Scott Thompson dispossessed. Mikhail Dvorak in midfield. Back to Farrell Scott, sorry. Scott surging forward. And we're back now with skipper Lee Rosberg, who comes back across the back four, fouls Scott, back to Andrew Pinder in midfield.
Pinder's not really stamped his influence on this game yet. We'll wait for him to unveil some more of his tricks and passes.
Yeah, nicknamed L'Artiste in this Putney Town team, but so far we haven't seen any kind of flair at all. In fact, looks like he's more likely to chop off his ear.
Here's Bedford surging forward, being pushed by Lloyd. So there's a free kick to the away team, to the Blues. That Bedford looks like he's getting ready to take himself.
And down here at the bottom we see Archie Morgan is almost ready. It takes him 10 minutes to put his kit on. Adebayor looking to get on the pitch. And we await the free kick delivery from Rosberg.
Rosberg just adjusts his position. Must be accounting for the wind. No wall here, so everyone waits for a deep cross. Swings it up towards the back post. Durrani can't quite gather it cleanly. Bedford's trying to get in there. Cully's trying to get in there, but Lloyd flips it over his head to try and bring it clear.
Couple of little backflips from the artiste, and he tries to thread it through. We have no idea what's happened. The cameraman has lost the plot again.
I'll show you. This one, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom out. Yeah. And that's it, and then that's it, and then down and just return. So do you record? Yeah.
After those changes, it's Durrani ready to resume. Kicks long this time.
Long kick by the Afghanistan goalkeeper, and ball goes forward. Cully again, he can't quite get his foot on the ball, and Croydon goes back to Durrani.
Yeah, poor clearance this time. But Thompson can look for Cully. He's pointing where he wants it. Unfortunately, Croydon's seeing where it's going as well and cuts out.
Great ball to Wetherill. Wetherill, what's he got in his locker? Plays ball forward, Simpkins and Wetherill just not quite on the same wavelength there. And the ball finds itself back with Kiwi goalkeeper Kyle Van Waveren.
Okay, quickly distributes. Remember, home team, the Reds, Luis Borreguero's team, 1-0 up here. The early goal from Matt Lloyd.
Ball just booted straight out of play there by the team in blue.
Yeah, Lewis himself will look to get us back underway.
You can see the ambulance and possibly containing Dale Hughes also now making its way in the background. Kevin Davis here surging forward, one of the substitutes that's just come on, plays it out wide to young Alfie Wetherill, cuts inside, nice move here. What's he got? Can he shoot? Plays it square. Lloyd tries to turn, looking for Reece Goodwin out wide. Goodwin, can he deliver? 1-2 with Simpkins. The move just breaks down, intercepted by Lee Rosberg, who will clear the ball.
It's another long clearance. It's not giving Cully too much service this time. He's not managing to get any change out of Goodwin and Croydon at the moment.
Looks like Van Waveren's I thought he was going to smash this forward, but he opts to play it short again to Farrell Scott. Coming forward with the ball. Out wide now to Mexican Mike Dominguez, who finds Pinder, who decides just to give him another shocking ball back in the air, which he somehow manages to control well, and Bedford plays that out to Lee Rosberg on the left-hand side.
Okay, patient build-up this time. Cully's dropped in and it's Pavel back on the wing. Can we find a cross this time? It's going to be blocked out and cleared then by Charlie Croydon. So trying to build the attack this time. That was better from the blue team, but still no penetration up top.
Mike Dominguez just keeps the ball in. Inside now to Pinder. Pinder loses possession again. He's really not stamping any kind of influence on this game so far. One would question what he actually did last night and whether he got enough sleep.
Although we can't see it, it is a blue throw, so Cully's coming up to the line. JCL Jason Lovell is looking ready to challenge him, and we will eventually have Dominguez putting it back into play. Cully deciding to switch play. Here's a challenge for Rosberg to bring this down, and a challenge from Lee Goodwin.
Reese Goodwin there dispossessing Lee Rosberg, and the ball finds itself out on the right wing with Paris Simpkins. Into midfield to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to find Paris with a 1-2, but it's cut out again in the back four. Pinder intercepts. Archie Morgan back to Rosberg, and Rosberg clears the ball downfield. Blue team not quite getting any kind of consistency at the moment. Quite a lot of the time just clearing the lines instead of trying to play football. Hopefully the artist can do something soon as he finds Cully, who turns in midfield. And again the move looked like it broke down momentarily, but Cully found Thompson. Here's a chance for Thompson. He's crossed in the box in the back post, and Cully found himself on the end of it, hit it first time, and Durrani with the save. And a fantastic save down at his right hand side.
Yeah, that's his second good save in a game where he's not had too much consistent pressure. So Durrani keeping very alert. A short corner is now swung in by Rosberg, and it deflects. Is that another corner? It is.
Another corner here for the blue team. Short spell of pressure. I think Luis Borreguero will be kicking himself if the team let a goal in here. Durrani, a couple of great saves, but it remains 1-0 to the blue team, who, let's be said, are the red team, let's be said, are dominating the game today, aren't they?
They certainly seem in control, but let's see what Lee Rosberg and his team can rustle up from this corner. There are 5 in the box. Red team are lining up with the zonal marking that Putney Town do like to employ. John Bedford is trying to disrupt that routine by running in and running out. Matt Lloyd is watching.
Archie Morgan just sitting on the edge here for a Scholes type volley. The ball comes in from Rosberg, cleared in the area, and Gorton will try and get this, but goes out for a throw. Morgan with the throw. Pinder holds up play, tries a back heel, doesn't come off. The ball's out of play with Kevin Davis, who will take this throw. And you can see down here in the dugout a little bit of construction work going on as Putney Town make more improvements to their home ground. Currently being constructed are a number of executive boxes and restaurant, as we can see down here in the early stages of development. Kevin Davis will take this throw short to Hugh Goodwin. Hugh Goodwin will play it across his area to Charlie Croydon, who will look to get the 7-iron out of his bag. In fact, it's Luis Borreguero who plays it to Charlie Croydon. Croydon to Kevin Davis. Inside turn from Davis and back to Durrani. Good press here from the blue team. Nice chest down from Croydon. Can he get his 7-iron out? In fact, he'll play that to Hugh, and Hugh will play that across the pitch to the captain, Luis Borreguero.
Yeah, this has been a good spell of possession from the back. Reds have kept the ball, almost brought it up to halfway, despite the high press from the blue team. This is good play. Now forward to Lloyd.
Lloyd turns and back to Borreguero once more. Comes forward with the ball, looking for that pass. Again, must be about 20 passes so far for the red team.
This is going very well.
It's gone in there to Simpkins. It's just got lost. Whether he'll try to keep the move going, but it's back with the blue team. Thompson plays it forward to Pavel back heel to Thompson, who turns. Great little movement here. Dvorak tries to play it forward. Pavel back with a header, and looks like this passage of play, which is rather scrappy, will find itself back with the red team.
Yeah, it's Lovell who breaks that up finally and comes away with the ball. Luis Borreguero has room out to the right hand side. Here's Reese Goodwin, but he's well watched. Now, can Archie Morgan break for the first time? He looks for Colley. Now, Davis tried to get a foot in, and he's helped out by Charlie Croydon as Colley was lurking.
Both teams seem to be doing a little bit better on the ball at the moment. The ball goes back out to Luis Borreguero at right back, inside to Gorton, back to Borreguero, and Pavel back, literally chasing shadows up there as he tries to get the ball back. Gorton back here to Hugh Goodwin, surging forward into midfield. Matt Lloyd dropping deep again, sprays the ball out wide, looking for Rhys Goodwin. What can he do? Inside ball again. Lovell turns and he'll recycle the ball back now with Borreguero as the Reds look to find that pass. Borreguero tries to play the ball in the box, and Van Waveren was alert to that and just gobbles it up.
But again, several good passages of play from the home team, from the Reds, controlling possession and moving their opponents around.
Oh, looked like a bit of a foul there from Kevin Davis as he literally punched Duncan Cully in the face, who went down very easily, I'd say. But the referee's having none of it. Just wave play on. Pinder gesturing here about the foul, and the referee's having absolutely none of it.
Yes, I think the referee in that case, with the benefit of our camera position here, the referee was missing a linesman on that side who could have more easily indicated a foul. It's often easy to give decisions just from one perspective, preferably not the one the cameraman is now giving us, but the referee only has one perspective too, and that time we could have done with a linesman on the side to help. Back with us again as Lloyd has possession, challenged by Adebayor. Another substitute who's come onto the field, and Borreguero looks back for Durrani to clear.
Gorton has the ball out to this left-hand side here with Kevin Everton Davis, who does well to keep the ball in, but not so well as he tries to do a Cruyff turn and just backheels the ball out of play. Embarrassing for the Millwall fan.
Yeah, Mikhail Dvorak checked that we had that on camera there before taking the throw in. I like that touch.
Pinder again. The artiste taking his eye off the ball for a second and almost losing it. Headed across the box, the chance here, and just smashed away from danger by Hugh Goodwin. Throw in goes to Cully, but the referee has given a foul throw, which will be a forfeit for whoever that was. It looks like
that was Mikhail Dvorak.
Mikhail Dvorak from the Czech Republic with a foul throw. Embarrassing for the lad. And looks like we'll restart play soon.
Just as soon as Kevin Davis has found where to take the throw in from, which he hasn't yet. He's had one go, he's going to get another go in a moment.
Kevin Davis making 56 appearances for Putney Town in his career so far and scoring 8 goals, would you believe?
Not a bad return for a left back. Lloyd failed to keep them in place, so Dvorak can have another go. Try to find Adebayor. Cully might break onto this one. Thought about a shot for a moment, tried to take it across the area, and his shot just trundles into the arms of Durrani. That one didn't quite come off as Duncan Cully had intended.
Kyle Van Waveren out with the ball here to Bedford at centre half. Looking to find a pass forward. It's launched forward. Durrani with the ball, but it's poor clearance and intercepted by Mikhail Dvorak. Luckily for Durrani, Charlie Croydon was alert as he plays the ball forward. Straight back though to the blue team and Kyle Van Waveren.
At least we have the goalkeepers trying to distribute short and trying to promote playing out from the back. Scott was closed down too quickly there, and it's spun off to Bedford, who's under pressure in the corner. Thompson just about digging it out, but Dvorak can't keep the ball. And here's now a chance for Lovell to break. Good turn by Lloyd, is well watched by Bedford.
First touch for Adebayor there, but Gorton dispossessed him. Tries to find a pass and it's just straight into the bollocks of the owner, John Bedford, who seems to be down. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. And you can clearly see that the red team don't care one iota about putting the ball out of play and just continue here. Croydon back to Durrani, who Durrani does the honourable thing and smashes the ball out of the play so the owner can get some attention to his bollocks. Durrani to Borreguero, who lofts the ball across to Croydon, his left-hand side. In midfield to Lloyd, Lloyd to Davis, Davis with a nice little turn. Good build-up play from the red team. Goodwin has the ball out on the right wing. Tries to find a shot there from Lovell. It's a fantastic save by Van Waveren with his fingertips to push that away for a corner.
Yes, the first time Van Waveren's been extended into a save like that for all the possession and control that the red team has had. A good effort from him.
So a fantastic start to the game. There was nothing he could do with that first goal. Looked very accomplished here. This is his debut for Putney Town, and what a fantastic start he's had to this game. It's gone in.
The short corner has found its way straight in.
Oh, it's a short corner there. Went out to Matt Lloyd, who whipped the ball in, and just as we were singing the praises of our Kiwi goalkeeper making his first start for the town, Lloyd lobs him. His 6'10" frame just exposed there, 6 yards off his line, and what an unfortunate moment for the All Black.
Yeah, he'll have to have another pint to get over that one after the game, definitely. Anyway, 2-0 to Lewis's home team here, the Reds. And just as we were saying, they hadn't made enough chances for their control. They got a second and could have another chance here as Simpkins finds a shot blocked. Van Waveren spreading himself and doing a good save this time. He's helped out by his defence to bring the ball away.
Massive scramble there. I mean, I think the red team could have had 3 or 4 goals in this half for sure. But the game remains 2-0 And Blues, who've had a couple of chances, really have had nothing else to say, so I think Red's a good value for their lead.
Certainly if we had possession stats up here, I think we'd be very much in favour of the red team.
The tripod is gone because that thing was shit. Now for some proper camera work. There we go. Oh, little niggle there. That's the third one for Matt. He should be off by now. I don't know what the referee's doing there. Nope, he's not doing very much. Here we go. As they always say, play the wings. Nope, just Hoover up front. Who's that? And again, Hoover. It's great football there, boys. Composure, it's the artiste.
Dvorak, Croydon, the right place again to intercept the ball for the red team. Finally tries to play forward. Cully has the ball now, surging forward. What can he do? Out to Morgan. We're going to see a bit of magic from Morgan on the wing. No, it comes to nothing. Gorton tries to clear here. Into feet. Lovell, nice interchange. Croydon coming out. Looks for Wetherill. Fantastic ball. Alfie Wetherill has the ball in the corner. Can he get past Bedford? We don't know. We assume he didn't if the ball goes out for a throw-in.
Lloyd ups against the long throw, and Rhys Goodwin's come over to his left-hand side for the first time. Joined Lloyd in the attack, scoring both the goals so far.
We haven't seen much of Rhys Goodwin at all in this game, have we? We've seen a lot of Hugh Goodwin, his brother, down the other end, sweeping things up with Charlie Croydon, but hardly seen Rhys Goodwin have a touch.
Well, Rhys Goodwin with 186 appearances to his name for Putney Town. He's very much a veteran on display this afternoon, or this morning.
Yeah, 74 goals, but he's never ever been on a Putney Town tour. One statistic perhaps that will plague his playing career with Putney Town FC.
Yes, I think if I'm right in saying he's never had a stag do with Putney Town either.
Yeah.
This has been noted.
It has been noted indeed.
Meanwhile, Adebayor looks at the Morgan on the left. Can he curl in a shot? Durrani watches it go not very far wide and turns to ask his defence what they were doing. Morgan was left with space, played in on the corner of the area and tried the curler with his right foot.
Telling them what to do, leading from the back. What a great testimonial for El Capitan Luis.
Very much the skipper explaining, you go here, this is where I
always
want you.
Commanding.
Look at him taking control of this situation.
Yeah, not afraid to voice his concerns is the Spaniard. Let's hope he was speaking English, not Spanish though. Otherwise no one will have had a clue what he was just saying. Durrani here to get us started again. Be quite happy with his performance so far in this game, I would say. Playing out from the back again to Borreguero. Across the pitch to Croydon. Adebayor putting him under pressure. Between Croydon and Everton Davis, they do very well to tidy that situation up. And the 7-iron is lofted forward to Wetherill. Looked like handball, but Bedford gets his toe in and plays to Scott. Simpkins trying to pressurise, but it comes to nothing. And Blues retain possession with Pinder in midfield. Nice little drag back, but read like a book by James Lovell.
With Bedford again, Pinder is finding himself pressured in midfield and can't get on the ball and can't exercise his normal control. He's now been nutmegged by Lovell to get Lloyd away with, turned into a weak shot, but Pinder's last 30 seconds will be one he doesn't want to look back on with any fondness.
Duncan Cully dropping deep into centre half here to try and get on the ball. Obviously not happy with the service he's getting. Step over and he goes round Gorton and the ball is played out left to Lee Rosborough. I was just going to add that Lovell then dispossessed Pinder twice in the space of 30 seconds, just all over him like a flies around shit at the moment. Pinder not getting a second on the ball in that central midfield area. We just saw Adam Bayor then have a shot, but it was rather weak and easy for Durrani.
This time it looks long, it's gone over Bedford and can't be controlled by Simpkins. Rather fortunate for the blue team there. Pinder trying to get back at the ball is muscled out of it again by Lovell.
Lovell quite literally got Pinder in his back pocket at the moment.
Now here's Gordon trying to search for it. He wants some help, goes for the 1-2, and Lloyd misjudges that one rather spectacularly, and Van Waveren is left galloping behind his goal to retrieve the ball.
Midfield three, the triangle, the ginger triangle of Lovell, Gorton and Matt Lloyd, looking really, really good in this game so far. However, the blue team with Dvorak and Pinder really need to get their finger out here and start trying to turn things around.
It's very noticeable how Lovell has perked up his performance now the sun's gone in.
Lloyd with the ball trying to go out wide, but foul. Scott interception, launches it forward, have it! And Davis will try and keep control of this. Opts for the throw instead. And here is Kevin Davis once more. Kevin Davis, who comes from Bangalore, takes the throw in. Down the pitch and looking for a flick on from Wetherill, but it's intercepted and the blue team come back forward again. Lovell again goes round Pinder as if he doesn't exist. But Pinder gets touched back on the ball to Bedford, left-footed, playing it forward. Just can't quite find the right power to make that easy for Duncan Cully.
One thing you can't get from the camera is how windy it is here this morning. You can see the players' shirts flapping, and when you see passes like that from Bedford, which Cully tried and failed to control, you see how much of an effect the wind is having on the game.
Yeah, and with that notable comment about the weather, it's surprising to see Paul Gorton is not wearing gloves, tights and a hat.
A long throw down the line from Lloyd. Simpkins trying to get the better of Bedford, but cannot do so. Bedford controls that situation and looks across to Scott and then to Rod.
Paris Simpkins, who despite his 26 appearances, only scored 3 goals for Putney Town, even though he is our leading striker.
Yes, his strike rate on Tinder, thankfully for him, is rather better than his strike rate on the field. And with the wind continuing to blow our cameraman here, Blues take the throw, and it's just a throw. Gorton thought that was a red ball. Cully, as he tumbled over, has won the throw in for the Blues.
Free kick, looks like it's going to be whipped into the danger area here by Rosberry, and it comes. It's a deep delivery, and who did that come off? Croydon, I think. Just getting the touch away, but the referee has seen something. I think he's seen a foul in the area there, possibly by Cully, and has called the free kick. Simpkins not happy with his performance here. He seems to be just opting to practice his dabbing prowess. And it's a free kick here, which Durrani will take. Croydon wanted that down by the corner flag for some reason, but Durrani just told him to get lost, and we've played on. Looks like a nice little ball here for Wetherill to try and square, and here's Lovell. He must score. Great save, and surely it's free. And somehow it's over the bar from 1 yard out by Rhys Goodwin. Incredible miss of the season there. Great play from Wetherill, crossed to the penalty spot. Lovell with a half volley, fantastic save by Wavering, and somehow Rhys Goodwin puts that over the bar. Let's just look at that again, and here we can see when you expect Rhys Goodwin to just tap that in for 3-0, he's missed the goal.
He's somehow skied it, a bouncing ball admittedly, but he's somehow skied it from 2 or 3 yards out. You look at his career, you look at his statistics, 74 goals for the club. How he didn't add to that tally there, only he can explain.
Unbelievable. And here we go, and the ball is with Rhys Goodwin. He was just shaking. He's shaking after that miss. Desperately trying to get hold of the ball again, just to quickly get his foot on the ball and settle down. He's shaking out there. Pointing to the camera. Yes, he knows. He knows that the worst miss in the history of this fantastic football club has just been captured on video.
Coming to half-time now, the Blues are looking for a way back into the game beforehand.
Goodwin just gets nutmegged by Rosber there. Flip-flap meg from Putney Town's skipper on Rhys Goodwin, as if his morning couldn't get any worse. He misses an open goal from 1 yard out, and then he gets flip-flap nutmegged down by the left back position from Lee Rosborough.
Yes, Rosborough can't then make anything of the opportunity, and we're back with Durrani for the long kick. As we say, approaching half-time now. The home red team under Luis Borreguero, 2 goals to good. As we were saying, good value, but Blues will have had some chances they'll regret not taking.
Lovely bit of footwork there from Foul Scott.
Colley is bundled over by Lovell in midfield there. Now, if that were not a friendly, I think this is the point the referee's making here to Lovell, if that were not a friendly, that would be a yellow card. I think that's the point that's being made. And,
Red fury there from the ginger boy as Cully skipped round him in midfield. Looks like it's a free kick which Cully will opt to take himself, but he's been told to get in the box by Bedford.
Let's see what Bedford can do with this one. Several up on the corner of the area. It's flipped in, and Borreguero is there. Half cleared, back. His shot is charged down by Hugh Goodwin. And here's Matt Lloyd on the break. Back is coming across, and Thompson, thankfully for the Blues, gets a foot in before Lloyd can break clear.
Finally Goodwin has a touch and he's able to pass that inside to Simpkins. He's looking for the return, looking to cross the ball. He gets it in the box, but that's away by Dvorak. Pinder at the edge of the box here, looking to get a toe in. Simpkins recycles that ball to Lloyd. Chance here from Wetherill, over the bar. I was just going to add that Scott Thompson done quite a sterling job here on the right wing and made some good interceptions at the back, hasn't he?
Yeah, for a goalkeeper, he's certainly doing a job on this right hand side, holding up his position.
Rhys Goodwin laughing and joking here, but I'm sure his teammates are not joining in, finding that as funny as he might be. Could have killed the game off with that chance, and now the blue team still have that chance to get back in the game in the second half at just 2-0.
Kick is taken short to Rosborough. We'll look again for the run down the left. Adebayor, in fact, can't build on the attack anymore because that is half-time.
Comments from the first half. I mean, I would say that the red team here look accomplished for their 2-0 win. 2-0 lead.
They certainly have a lot more control in possession, look a lot more secure at the back, can keep the ball. And in Lloyd and Lovell, they have players driving from back to front through the midfield, and it's no coincidence that it's Lloyd's 2 goals that are dividing us at the interval.
Yeah, and a quick turnaround here. Putney Town don't mess about. No need to have any half-time snacks or oranges. Straight into it.
Second half here at the Putney Town FC at Lewis Invitational. Awake at 2-0 down at half time.
looks like Archie Morgan, who's gone off to fetch the ball, which will no doubt be covered in goose shit since it's down in that area of the ground, which we often find the geese hanging out there and doing their business. Rosberg, who takes the throw with the ball covered in goose shit, tries to play the ball outside the boot across the area, but the ball is well defended by the red team.
And a foul there on Davis, who goes down on the corner of his own area, and Durrani can relieve the pressure now with a free kick.
And we are with Durrani, who will lump this ball down the pitch. Good strike from the lad from Syria, and it's headed back there and straight away. Yes, Hugh Goodwin there, who's managing to get it away. Played well so far in this half, and putting it down the right hand side, trying to make a play. It's Adebayor, he's turning. Pinder keeping play going. Duncan Cully there out to Lee Rosberg left back. Well worked down the wide areas. Pavel back, and he's absolutely rinsed Rhys Goodwin. Oh, but that cross is just very poorly executed indeed, Howard Groves.
Yeah, that is sailed on the wind, way out of play. Rhys Goodwin had just picked himself up, recovering his dignity there after sliding and missing Pavel back by some distance. Those knee pads that he's wearing are very good for sliding in, but obviously not very good for aiming his tackles at the moment.
Nicknamed Robocop by many of his teammates there, Rhys Goodwin and his kneecaps. Some of the viewers might be able to hear a Kiwi in the background. That is, of course, Kyle Van Waveren, the fifth choice goalkeeper at Putney Town, who was substituted off at half-time following his poor performance.
So he's finding himself a bit of space. Through ball to Matt. Oh, Jebba with the sliding tackle.
Looks back to Borreguero. What can he do on his testimonial? Oh, there's the skill. There's the back heel to set up an attack.
Olé.
He's not lost it.
Olé.
Olays from the crowd. As Lloyd looks to get the ball over, and his cross is even worse than Pavel back from that moment ago at the other end. This wind is getting up, in fairness to the players. It will hamper some of the delivery, maybe not quite as much as those last two crosses would suggest though. Scott Thompson has taken over from our chatty Kiwi here, and it's him who clears downfield for the blue team now.
Ball comes in, JCR, Lee Ross to Pav. Pav dinks it back into the middle. Unsure. Duncan trying to do things. Out to Lee Ross.
Oh, is that a nutmeg on Rhys Goodwin there? Almost, but Goodwin recovers possession.
Puts through the Pav. Paz. JCL out wide to Alfie. Great ball. Oh.
Intercepted well there. Would have been a certain goal had it found its way to Matt Lloyd.
Trevor managing to put it out for a corner there. Safety first. Just as Trevor likes it. Short ball in. Back out to Matt. Can he feed a ball in? Ball's in. Ooh.
There's a chance here for Morgan on the break. What can he do here? He's found Adebayor. Real chance.
He can't find a way through. No, he's closed down.
Still a chance. Morgan back to Adebayor. Real chance. Oh, and he's buried it past Durrani. 2-1.
Well, it looked like the red team had managed to take possession back and couldn't get it clear. After all that, they were missing Luis Borreguero, who had joined the attack.
Goal going to the new signing for Putney FC. Unsure of his name, some call him Key. Hell of a finish there. That brings the score to 2-1.
If he had some more energy, I'm sure he would have sprinted the full length of the pitch to do a knee slide celebration as well, as his trademark, but he looks knackered.
Anyway, 2-1 now, and have we got a game on?
Putney Town home kit. Looking a little bit unsettled out there, a bit unnerved from the goal there has been.
Paris Simpkins can't again bring the ball under control. It's hooked clear by the owner, John Bedford.
A lot of pace in this game now. The effort and work rate has really stepped up. Game on, 2-1.
I think Matt Lloyd is called offside there.
called in by
Simpkins
Howard.
tries to play him in. He'd run too soon there. And even though there are no linesmen to help out the referee here, I don't think any of us needed any help to see that that was offside. And Thompson can restart with a free kick on the edge of his own area.
Thompson with the ball downfield, looking for the flick on. It's controlled by Croydon and lovely header back.
Calmly nodded back. That's class defending from Lewis on his testimonial appearance.
Kick downfield from Durrani. Bit of a midfield battle here as Lloyd's looking to get it under.
Yeah, this wind is making it harder for the players this half. Davis takes a quick throw. There was appeals from the blue team that should have been their ball, but the referee was clear. However, they've made nothing of the attack, and it's back in blue team's possession to try and set Adebayor, and ball is too long from Adebayor.
I think the blue team need to get their foot on the ball and just try and find these passes. They're lumping it a little bit at the moment, just panicking and lumping it downfield.
Yeah, Cully's now taken up a more forward position there, looking to get on the score sheet himself now that the Blues are back in the game.
Kevin Davis into midfield. Paris Simpkins, nice flick on there as he's found Alfie Weatherhill. Tries to skip past the defender, finds Matt Lloyd. What's he got? Has he got in his locker? Oh, lovely little ball around the corner there. Red team retain possession. It's with Kevin Everton Davis into Matt Lloyd again. A little skill on the ball, little trick. Can he come square? He is into Gorton. Gorton's bundled off too easy, far too easy. Great tackle there by Hugh Goodwin on Archie Morgan.
Well, not so great according to the referee, who's called it back for a free kick. The ball went way downfield, but sliding challenge wasn't to the referee's liking, and there's a free kick back in the centre circle.
Loves a tackle, Hugh Goodwin. Absolutely loves a tackle. And Archie Morgan did well there just to skip out of the way of that one.
Cully's been told to go further forward finally, and reluctantly he does so. He seems to want to play in deep midfield as well as up front.
He was just playing up front 2 minutes ago, and now he's playing on the back four. He seems to be everywhere at the moment.
He's just chasing the ball basically, but he's gone forward now, and it's going to be Lee Rosborough to launch this free kick from inside the centre circle. Oh, he changes his mind and switches it out to the right.
Creating the angle for the delivery. Foul Scott places this up, looking for Adebayor. It's a good ball actually. Yeah. Just over the head of Addy. And just as loose Borreguero fetches the ball from the fields of goose shit, our cameraman tries to find the stability on its tripod.
Surrey opting for the short ball. JCL finds PG. The two gingers working extremely well together, almost coherent with each other. It's amazing stuff.
Is that the owner back in defence again? There's been 2 or 3.
Foul Scott clearing the lines. Great little touch from Adebayor, but Charlie Croydon, solid as ever, bangs his way through 2 tackles and clears the ball for the red team.
Out quickly the sweep up from the follow-up through ball. And Borreguero again is offering himself for the short pass. Durrani opts instead to kick into the wind. This swirling wind, as I say, making it difficult for the players.
Paul Gorton keeping possession to Borreguero, out to the right wing of Rhys Goodwin. Gorton again, back to Lewis Borreguero. A little triangle going on there, outside of the boot from Borreguero. Quality to Croydon. Down the left hand side, probably looking for Weatherhill.
Weatherhill out there in a chase against
Dominguez.
There's Dominguez Scott over there to clear the ball.
Playing out from the back of the blue team with Foul Scott. Back to Thompson. Gets the ball away from danger. Adebayor battling in the air. Didn't get anything there out of Hugh Goodwin though, but Duncan Cully manages to recycle the ball into Pinder in midfield.
Thread the needle. Puts that wide to McCall. Corner ball. Wind's played a huge factor here.
So corner signalled, and Cully can again make his choice as to what position he's playing in. He's ambling through the midfield at the moment.
Paris, looking beautiful. ND gives him the thumbs up. Happy man, Mexican Mike. Back to the corner here. Let's see if we can get a zoom in to confirm if Matt is ginger or not. I think that's confirmed.
Position at the front post, having a little quiet word with Andrew Pinder.
Yes, obviously something's been arranged here. Rosberg's over to take the corner. Now, is that a signal or is he just tired? What's he doing here?
Lee Ross, can he put a good nut in? Goes short to Jabber. Jabber misses the ball completely.
Absolute shocking execution of a corner set piece.
Yeah.
Well done, foul Scott. He's managed to keep the ball here.
Faz finds himself. Oh, puts it out to Pav. A bit of space. Can he get a good one in? Nudges it in. Can he find Mikel far post? No. Unfortunate.
Yeah, there was no offside flag there, or indeed whistle. We can't have flags today because there are no linesmen. That might be what Charlie Croydon's asking the referee there, but nothing given, and it'll just be a goal kick back with Durrani.
Absolute waste of a set piece there from the blue team.
Home kit. Producing one of the more ginger teams that Putney have seen.
Gorton's got some timber on him, hasn't he? Jesus. Need to get down the gym, lad. Oh,
JCL.
few pies.
And of course Matt.
Pinder, another lad who likes a pie, out wide, and Croydon a little back heel clearance. Oof, good tackle by Lovell.
Away kit, find a bit of momentum. Duncan with ball at feet. Kenny Penham does. Oh.
Tried to set up Pinder on the advantage play by the referee. Was a possible foul on Cully, but Pinder can't get his cross in. It's blocked by Davis, and this will be a throw to the blue team right down by the corner flag on their right over on the far side.
Blue team seem to be looking a bit dangerous at the moment, actually, putting some pressure on Reds in that final third.
Yeah, from not having so much of the attacking play in the first half, they've pulled a goal back early in the second and are now looking dangerous.
Reds just don't look like they fancy it at the moment, don't seem to know what their strategy is for playing the ball forward and putting on an attack, or maybe they've just taken off the work rate a little bit at the moment.
Oh, heavy hit there. Mikel looking for a bit of revenge. Swollen foot.
K-Dog takes it quickly.
Yep.
Out wide. And another long ball from Reds. He gets through.
Missed by Rosberg, and Goodwin on the edge of the area can try and set Simpkins up. Never get a goal that way, setting Simpkins up, so he's played instead to back to Lloyd, who miscues the shot, and it's a comfortable catch.
Real chance there to make it 3. A terrible kick by Scott, but it found Adebayor.
Yeah, he can't bring it under control, but now Cully can burst forward.
Absolutely rinses Kevin Davis for pace there, but can K-Dog get back at him? No, he falls over. Still Cully tries to do a step over. He's got 4 men round him. He gets through, but it has a shot and it goes over, and it's a goal kick.
Did the hard part, and then when he got near to goal, couldn't decide on a cross or a shot, and eventually did neither.
Just thinking who we haven't seen much of in this half so far. Archie Morgan's been a little bit quiet, apart from that goal. Would expect more from the danger man.
Yeah, well, that was a good break to set up the goal that made this more of a contest again, and it's certainly given the blue team fresh momentum.
I think Parish Simpkins needs to do a little bit more up top as well.
Yeah,
a bit quiet.
He's having a quiet game, definitely. Not the same goal threat from the red team in this second half. Luis Borreguero again. Oh, he's telling Durrani not to pass it short this time. He waves and trots away as Durrani clears long. Borreguero will actually get this knockdown from Reece Goodwin and keep it in play on this left-hand side, but then it's a lost possession to Back, who comes through 2 challenges, and Adebayor gets a snapshot away.
What a chance.
Charlie Croydon is fuming with Luis Borreguero there. That's his testimonial, Charlie. Give him a break. But
What a chance, though.
Generous
Anywhere
defending.
on target, he'd probably have seeing that go in the back of the net. Great work by Polish chef Pavel Bak there to steal the ball in midfield, force that mistake and create that chance.
He cooked up a chance out of nothing, didn't he?
Here we go. Back again. Battle in midfield. Gorton tries to win the header.
Yes, it's the first time for everything. Lloyd does actually regain possession, and Davis's ball is too long. He's going to be tidied up by Scott in the right back position. Dominguez is selling Bedford, almost selling Bedford too short with that one.
Cultured step over by Foul Scott sends Paris Simpkins to the tuck shot for crisps, and he's still got the ball.
Yeah, good play out of defence. Commentators curse there. His pass is beyond Pinder, but Mikhail regains possession. Pinder again can try and look for Mikhail down the right hand side. There's appeals for offside are not heeded by the referee. Again, this is one of those instances where a linesman will be useful, and the blue team can proceed with an attacking throw. Can Pinder get this ball across?
Our cameraman seems to be losing a bit of control of the flight of the ball here.
Yes, it's windy out on the pitch, but this cameraman is undercover here. You wouldn't know it from
seems a little bit dusty as our cameraman today.
Lewis commemorative game. Goal scorers 2 for Matt for the home team, and 1 for the man they call Key. The away team. Lee Ross just the throw in. Just find Pav's feet. Pav back to Lee Ross. Lee Ross beats Matt, kicks in, Chris, and gets out for a corner.
Let's see if blue team can execute a better set piece delivery than the last corner.
Yes, let's see, and look out for the semaphore signals from Rossborough as he tries to tell everyone what
clapping
he wants.
his hands. What the hell does this mean?
Yeah. Well, let's see if it's any better than the last time. Maybe there was a bobble on it. Rossborough's now, he needs to hurry up. His team is 2-1 down here, but he's taking even longer to tee the ball up. Maybe that's a signal. Who knows with some of this? Anyway.
Whipped in. Straight to the front post. And controlled well by Lloyd, who's going to get this away. Goes long, looking for the run of Simpkins, but Scott's got him in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Pick out. Puts it out to Pav. Pav running across field, kicks it to Lee Ross, but too much, unfortunately. Throwing. Matt just reassuring that he does spit on balloon knots when he's not playing football. He's either sculling half pints or spitting on poor woman's balloon knots. Potential there, well covered by Scotty.
Very short ball out there from Scott to Mexican Mike.
Yeah, but Cully takes calm possession of it. Some more dusty camera work here, so apologies everybody. But what you can see, hopefully, is Cully breaking down the right. He's got past Wetherill. His shot is blocked by Gorton, however, on the edge of the area.
Shoot!
Now tries one. From distance, it's about the third bounce getting to Durrani, so that might have reached the goal.
Good position there. The left back managed to find himself in. Just couldn't get his boot wrapped round the ball.
Cully's certainly more of a threat now. He's decided he is a forward after all, and is spending more time chasing down goal-scoring opportunities. Now there's a mistake by the owner, and Simpkins has nutmegged him to set up a chance for Lovell, but there's a recovery challenge there.
Sprays it on the outside of his foot for a goal kick.
Foul Scott.
Yes, bailing out his centre-back partner Bedford there, who holds up a hand to acknowledge his error.
I thought there was potential there for him to have a mid-game cigarette, but not to be. A lot of boot cleaning going on here. Signs on the ground. Could be a bit muddy.
Rossborough wants a short goal kick here, and he'll get it from Thompson. Goodwin sleeping there and gave him plenty of room, so Rossborough and now Cully going to try and build.
Duncan Cully back at left back for the moment. Gorton trying to thread it through. It's not a bad idea, but Scott is there again.
Yes, ahead of Simpkins, who, as we say, is really not influencing this game very much.
I think he has more influence when he's in the nightclub than he does on the football pitch today. It's a free kick. Gorton has the ball, looking to spread it, and some confusion about what the referee's given in here.
Yeah, there's quick free kick from Lloyd was too quick, and he's made to take it again. But now the red team through Croydon can launch an attack. Rhys Goodwin's header inside might find Simpkins.
Scott again.
Yes.
Again he's there.
K-Dog hits it straight into Mikael. Mikael to Pinder. And Dunks gets brought down. For a large, strong-looking man, Duncan manages to fall down quite easily, some say. Ball at PG's feet, going for a run, doing bits. And just finds off his feet.
We were talking about players not moving around and influencing the game. Was Gorton one of the ones you were thinking of in that midfield there?
Yeah, I think he could put himself around a little bit more. I think Lovell's also stopped a little bit. He's gone a bit quiet. Needs to up his game. Rhys Goodwin, you see him just strolling. Look, strolling. What is he doing? Not interested.
Yes.
Need to get tight in that midfield. Look at the space that Pinder's got here. Who's on Pinder?
Well, Rhys Goodwin eventually closes him down, but he manages a 1-2 with Cully, who's dropped back to move forward again. So to pick up the ball and join the attack. Pavel back.
What a dummy!
Nice dummy there.
Great
Almost
dummy.
sets up an attack which...
audacious dummy from the Polish chef.
Yes, and Mike Dominguez is now further forward as well.
Oh,
Good ball from back out to the right hand side. There's a chance for Dvorak, who flips it across, and it's turned into his own net
it's in.
by Siraj Durrani.
A
It
goal.
was the cross from Dvorak, and Durrani, I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do. Flip it over, flip it away. He's turned it into his own net, and it's 2-2.
Just look at that goal again. It all starts off because Andrew Pinder has just got so much space in midfield. He picks that pass out wide to Cully. It's a nice ball in here from Lee Rosberg, but the key part of this is this audacious dummy by Pavel Bak. Ridiculous dummy, and just as it breaks down, and you'll see Pavel Bak again, he takes up this central position, waiting for that ball in, and look at this little defence-splitting pass again. And then, well, who knows what Durrani is doing there. I think he'll be very disappointed with that. He got totally misjudged that cross from Dvorak, but Lee Rosberg, let's face it, was on the goal line and probably would have got his bald head to that and scored anyway.
Actually happened there. Wind could have played a huge factor. I think it will. I think it did. I don't know. I think that goes down as an own goal. Either way, still gets your name on the scorecard. That brings us to all here at the Invitational. Lewis playing his last game. Let's see if we can get away from the man himself. Lewis! Lewis! Oh. Louis! Lewis!
Yeah, Choder Putter, I'm sure he's saying inside his own mind right now. He'll be desperate to win this. Goodwin launches that downfield, and you'd have to say the blue team, by far the best team this half, taken the game to Reds, got 2 goals back, and actually looked to be the most dangerous.
Yeah, let's see. Here's Cully back in deep midfield again. He's taken to wandering once more. But again, 2 down at half-time. They've pulled it back to 2-2 and are still dominating possession here.
Great
Cully's
pressure.
trying to turn away from Goodwin, who is rinsed there. He juggles the ball past him, just turns him round, and now can set an attack. It's Rosberg to Adebayor. Can he get the cross in?
Blue team, definitely the most dangerous here. Attack after attack, wave after wave. Dominguez, I don't know what he's complaining for here.
Indeed, screaming for a penalty. The man's not happy. Mexican Mike. Wild.
He's probably lost his boot cuts or something. He's really not happy with something.
Even his shorts look like they're too baggy around his thighs. Probably got flared shorts on as well.
Oh, Archie opting to take this corner. Bit of a change up from Lee. See if we can get a thread a good one. No, is the short answer to that.
Well, that's one area that the blue team will have to work on, but at least they've kept possession here. Except it's worked all the way back to Thompson outside his area. He has the not too difficult chance of a task of working it away from Simpkins, who's really off the pace up the top there, and blue team can build again.
Nice move. Dominguez down the right. What can he do? Trying to get a cross in. It's just cleared away by Kevin Davis.
Yeah, but again, blues in the ascendancy here.
Siraj asking his team, why are we panicking? Duncan trying to do bits. Manages to get it out for a corner. Some of you at home may be asking why the camera is shaking so much. It's because I'm freezing my fucking ass off.
Left back Kevin Davis from Bangalore. We have Lovell, who is from Australia. Pavel back from Poland.
Yeah,
Czech Mikhail Dvorak.
And I think cameraman Carl van Waveren from New Zealand was trying to get in on the action there as well.
Adebayor is from Ghana. And Cully is Welsh.
Huge wind coming in here. Temperature here probably -2 to -3. Lee Ross puts in a good ball. Anyone on it? No. Well cleared by PG. Mr. Gordon. Pav option to send it home to the keeper, Scotty. Oh no, didn't make it. Makes it Mike. Mike kicks it across field to Faz. Faz launches a ball to Jabba. What is Jabba doing up there?
Kaiser at the back. Tried to clear the ball. He's been found out a bit here. Although this looks like there's an offside.
Yep, and taken quickly the free kick for Lloyd to see what he can do. He's been quiet in this second half. Tries to feed Weatherall down that right. It's the ball into the middle, might find Goodwin.
Pavel back has the ball. Having a good game. Good game, Pavel back, I think, this half. Keeping possession nicely.
It's headed back to Thompson, as they say. Blues just keeping possession. It looks like Duncan Cully's gone back into defence now.
Back at centre half.
And John Bedford, the owner, is swapped positions and gone up front.
Oh, ref decides play on. Advantage. Arch with the ball. Charlie defending him like a madman. Lee Ross.
Goodwin doesn't get nutmegged this time by Rosborough. It's a throw to Blues. Into Adebayor. Bit of footwork, but doesn't come off, and Cully is savagely fouled.
Once again, loves to go down softly. Howard having words with JC. JC firing up.
Is it the ginger triangle of Matt, Lovell and Gorton, or do you think Pavel back, Pinder and Cully are having the upper hand this half?
I've certainly seen a lot more of Pinder, the artist, having his influence on the game. The artist has many influences.
Struggles to find a player.
It's a free kick for the Reds as Lovell does a nice little turn on Pavel back there. Goes quickly to his ginger counterpart Gorton. Nice move out right. Goodwin in possession. What's he got? Usually very careful with his possession and finds Simpkins, but Scott again with the tackle and keeps the possession for Blue Team.
Oh, he's unhappy with himself. You can see the sadness in his eyes. Give us a wave, Lee Ross.
Pinder is getting the better of Lloyd now in midfield.
Muscles Lloyd off the ball.
Yeah, that's an effort in itself, and the long ball from Dominguez is too long. Adebayor can't get there, and Durrani will tidy up and play it short to Hugh Goodwin, who holds his hands and says, "Where's the service? Where's the movement?"
That's a nice move. Borreguero out wide. Reece Goodwin inside to Matt Lloyd. This looks promising.
Yeah, ball at feet.
Cully,
Well tackled there by Duncan.
midfield position
Good
now
tackle.
has, not only won the tackle but won the throw by bouncing the ball off Lloyd, who doesn't seem happy with the decision, but it looked like the right one from our camera angle here.
I don't think we've seen Duncan Cully at right back or in goal in this game, but I think we've seen him in every other position on the pitch.
Well, there's still time for Duncan Cully to take up one or two more positions, I think. He tries and fails to gather that rather poor throw from Rosborough.
K-Dog with the ball. Gets it to Alfie. Alfie, gets taken down viciously. Possible card here for Mexican Mike. Howard just deciding to have words with him instead.
And now
what was that?
Davis has gone down. What's this?
It's a bit of, I think Dominguez might have headbutted Kevin Davis off the ball. Referee wasn't looking. I think he headbutted Kevin Davis, who went down really easily.
Yes, maybe it was not so much of a headbutt as a passing acquaintance. Nobody seems too bothered about it. The referee certainly isn't, because it's a free kick for the original challenge that Lloyd will now hoist into the middle, and coming in at the back post, Goodwin can't. It's not Goodwin, it's Borreguero.
Lee Ross clears it. Bounces over Paul Gordon. The man, they call Key, has found himself some space. Can he cut in?
Simpkins back at right back here, helping out.
Borreguero would have loved a goal on his testimonial, and he was the one that free kick from Lloyd fell to a minute ago.
Should have thrown himself at the ball, back post, instead of waiting for it to bounce, really, and he might have been able to get that on target.
Now here's another break for Wetherill down that left-hand side. Looks to cut it back and can't find Simpkins in the middle.
Yeah, read like a book by Farrell Scott, who's bringing the ball out of defence. And it's just cleared up field. Adebayor keeping the ball here.
Yeah.
Oof, what a tackle by Goodwin. What a challenge.
Goodwin wins one challenge but doesn't get past Morgan, and there's a great goal-saving intervention from Luis Borreguero there, as back would have been clean through on that pass from Morgan. And Borreguero stretched out a leg and managed to block the through ball where Pavel Back was clear.
Yeah, Chef would have been in on goal there. 10 minutes to go. Could have potentially been in and scoring the winner. And here's Borreguero bringing the ball out the back to Gorton and back to Durrani, and Pinder trying to chase that ball down with a burst of energy from midfield. And he's forced the mistake.
Yeah, well, he knew he was offside, so had to just let that ball go through, and Borreguero can look long now.
Oh, what a ball. Simpkins broke the offside trap here.
Can Pez do bits with it? Finds JCL. JCL turns. Ball across goal. Oh. Ball still live. Finds Alfie's feet. Finds Matt at the edge of the box. Matt canoodles around with it a bit. Paul Gordon. PG puts it across goal to JCL. Offside by a mile, surely.
Great move though. Lovely little ball over the top to release Simpkins. Nice interchange. Fantastic turn by Lovell. Really good opportunity. Shame there wasn't a goal at the end of it, but we come away again here with the blue team who look to build another attack.
Is there someone going to win this in the closing minutes? 2-2, and it's anybody's game now, I think.
Dominguez powers past Gorton.
But Mexican Mike has found himself a bit of space. Puts the ball to Archie. Can he do things with it? No! Sprays it wide.
Dominguez threaded the ball through. Looked like
Dvorak shot wide. And
Dvorak.
Cully.
Duncan asking his team to play some fucking decent football. Probably not a bad shout, to be honest. Not impressed one bit. It's almost fucking steam coming out of those ears, to be honest. Duncan, of course, played his game yesterday, managed to get 4 minutes, which is not a bad appearance for him, to be honest. Louis with ball. Louis plays ball, plays the feet. JCL gets ball. Pinder finds it. One of the harder men to take the ball off Pinder. Made Paul Gordon look like a muppet there. Oh! Plays to Pav's feet from Lee Ross. Lee Ross, can he get a ball in? Can he beat the man? Can he place Lee Ross? Puts the ball across goal.
Rhys Goodwin stretches one of his massive legs to get the ball away, but he's back in possession with the blue team again.
Yep, Cully, I think he's there. Our cameraman has rather lost the plot for a moment, and red team lost the ball while the cameraman was losing focus, and Blues can break again in possession. Now it's back. Actually looks back into defence to Bedford. Cully is now playing right back. There you go.
He's back at right back. He's just missing that number 1 jersey to complete his goal of playing every position on the pitch today. Dvorak finds Adebayor.
But he can't bring the ball under control, and it's cleared out for a throw into the blue team.
Cully just desperate to get his foot on the ball, isn't he?
Yes, he wanted a goal a moment ago as well and did not like the fact he didn't get across. Goodwin's won the bouncing ball from Pinder there, but it is another throw in, I think.
Would you say the best Goodwin award so far is fairly even? Rhys with the goal and Hugh with a couple of great saving tackles?
It's very rare for Rhys Goodwin to get a look in for best Goodwin award when Hugh's on the field. There's a wayward cross there. It's blown right past everybody and out of play on this near side of the right for a red throw.
Oh, I'm right. I can keep doing that. So if you want to sub. Oh, extremely average.
Looks like our cameraman is getting a bit dizzy here.
He's not the only one watching this.
Right. 10 minutes to go here. Jebber screaming at the commentator to do more bits. Can we get...
Alright, Sky Sports, Czech Republic. Let's go.
Cully has the ball.
Looks for the run down the right hand side, and it's just cut out in front there of Van Waveren, who's come on to play either right back or right wing by the looks of things.
Kyle Van Waveren, the 5th choice goalkeeper for Putney Town, now an outfield player playing on the wing.
My favorite blue team.
Unbelievable. Let's see what he can do.
Let's see indeed.
Cully has the ball, looking for some movement.
Yes, in the right back area. There he goes.
The artist turns.
Turns away from Gorton too easily, and chips looking again for Van Waveren on the right there. It's Charlie Croydon who has to defend and head the ball out for a throw into the blue team.
Yeah, and as you look at Van Waveren fetching that ball, probably looks like he should be on the rugby pitch.
And he's the one why we are playing this game. Beautiful 7 years with this team. Going back to Spain. Amazing player, amazing guy. Louis.
Well, this would be a story. I can't remember him ever playing up front for Putney Town before, but this could be his moment.
Yeah, not long left here. Dominguez collects the ball, plays it short to Cully, back at right back, going long.
Yeah,
what
the long
a ball!
What a ball as well! If Morgan can bring it under
ball.
control, and it's Durrani who's very grateful to pounce on it. But what a great pass, as you say, from Cully.
60-yard diagonal pass over the top, and Morgan straight in on goal. If he'd wrapped his left foot around that, what a goal that would have been. Bedford into midfield, back into Cully's feet. Surrounded by 3 players though.
Yes, it's 2 gingers who've won the ball off him there. The ball looks for Goodwin and back.
Simpkins back at right back, launching it forward. Dominguez gets ahead to it, onto Pinder. Pinder trying to play the ball, it's over the top by Pavel back, but not executed well. And easily defended by Borreguero.
Yeah, this is Paris Simpkins actually.
Paris Simpkins, apologies.
Borreguero, yes. Well, Simpkins hasn't had much joy up front. Let's see what he can do from right back. In the meantime, Charlie Croydon launches the long ball for Lloyd, Lloyd brings it well under control. There's a lob ball over the top of the defence, and Goodwin's header is in! At the far post, Rhys Goodwin gets his second of the game.
Unbelievable goal.
There's a knee slide in celebration. How appropriate.
Great header from outside the area by Rhys Goodwin. Unbelievable.
The celebrations are led by Borreguero, who now helps Goodwin up. It wasn't Borreguero who got the goal, in fact, but Rhys Goodwin coming in from this right-hand side managed to get on the end of Lloyd's looping cross and put a header from a good 15 yards over Thompson and into the corner.
Fantastic goal by Rhys Goodwin, and let's just have another look at that, and we'll just invite our guest commentator Rene Higuita to talk us through that goal.
Zuni para Winalda, habilitando por este sector a Tabaré Ramos, transporta Tabaré, vino por medio activo, viene, ¡gol! ¡Gol!
From Croydon, a long cross, looping cross from Lloyd, and then the header from Rhys Goodwin beating Thompson, who really hasn't had a great deal to do this half and may have just been caught out by that.
And Rhys Goodwin has always got that in his locker. You know, you saw him miss that chance earlier in the game, but then he just has that ability to score those unbelievable goals. Fantastic header, great finish, great goal.
Looking to get back into it. Here's a cross from Rossborough. It's over Hugh Goodwin. Kevin Davis tries to get in.
Pinder looking for a 1-2. Gets it back. Chance to equalise. And it's wide.
He can't believe it. He holds his head in his hands and was put clean through a lovely 1-2 on the edge of the area. Colley's on his knees. Pinder's now beating the floor in frustration. Colley can't believe that Pinder has missed.
What a goal that would have been as well. Artist just surging from midfield. Beautiful 1-2, and he can't believe he's put it wide of the post, 6 yards out. Oh,
everything was right except the finish.
What an end to this game here.
Colley's had that gloomy expression on his face for at least 15 or 20 minutes now. He's wanting something to happen, desperately going all over the field to make it happen, and it hasn't happened for him. There's some more ginger love in the midfield there as Gorton gives Lloyd a hug. It was Lloyd's pass to set up the third goal.
Wavering looks a little bit cold, not used to these conditions. And balls seems to be somewhere in the midfield. There's a chance to paddle back. It must be offside. Looks like it's, offside here.
Back doesn't agree with the decision by the look of that, and there's frustration in the ranks of the blue team, who, as I say, were dominating the second half, but have been caught out by a sucker punch, and it's now red team leading 3-2 and not long left.
That goal just came out of nowhere. Here's Matt Lloyd, turns well into Borreguero's first touch upfield, but broken down. It's a free kick, and Pinder just throws the ball at the referee in disgust.
Yeah. But he also probably just wants the game to not be delayed. The referee looking at his watch, not long now, as he's saying. That's probably what everyone's thinking. Lloyd's trying to delay, taking this kick. Gorton looking as if it's complicated, waiting a few times. Lloyd now with a short ball through. He's found
Borreguero. There's a chance in the box there, but blue team managed to get it away. Good opportunity there for a fourth goal. Here's Morgan, goes past two people, but good defending by Paris Simpkins. Didn't let Adebayor in there. You see the urgency that Adebayor has to get this ball and get the game back under play. Blue team looking for that equaliser.
Yes, indeed. And referee just pointing out where this throw-in should be taken from there, and probably everyone already asking how long there is to go. Not long now. Cross is cut out by Hugh Goodwin, who does well. Gorton flicks that on.
Frantic defending by the red team.
Oh, little magician. Let's see what's gonna make. Oh, That's dirty. That's dirty. Look at him. Look at him.
In the book there, Matt Lloyd, but Farrell Scott's had a fantastic game at the back. Really looked in control. Launches it downfield here, trying to force this equaliser. Bedford's not going to get on the end of that. And it looks like it's a throw-in for the red team.
Yes, referee looking at his watch again. Everyone is wondering how long there is left.
Massive aerial advantage in the box there with Kyle Van Waveren being marked by Kevin Davis. If the Blues can get the ball in the box, there's a chance. It's up in the air.
Yeah,
Gorton defending from Cully, but he's back with Cully. Goodwin away.
Yeah,
Borreguero to
is there a
Lovell.
break on? Can Borreguero do something? No, he's fed Wetherill. No offside given there. Wetherill runs away. Oh, there is offside given.
He's off.
Bit of a belated call from the referee. It's already played, and one more attack is there. Is there time for one more? It's Pavel launches the crossing.
Great header away by Hugh Goodwin. Cully, midfield, trying to turn. Reece Goodwin gets tackled. What a tackle by Hugh Goodwin, but it's
Come on.
we've had a Bayor!
He had the snapshot from the edge of the area and it went high and wide.
Anything on target there, that could have been the equaliser.
And that's him. The guy behind all this. Our gaffer. Chaba. Look at him. Being 32 years old. Amazing shape.
Durrani downfield. Reece Goodwin leaves it, and Matt Lloyd having a battle with Rosborough.
Yeah, it's out for a throw, but that's just where the red team want the ball. Right down in the left back area here for.
It's Lewis's last minute playing for Putney Town FC. Just focus on him. Look at the movement. Look at the movement. Our number 3, a legend. Look, he wants to make the last minute the best
An absolute
ever.
servant to Putney Town, Borreguero. Oof, chance there.
Chance for Lloyd surging through, and Dominguez has to
And he
slide
knows
and clear it for the
that's the
corner.
end.
Gets congratulations from Borreguero for doing so. And
That's for him this game.
Luis Borreguero, we are trying to focus on him to see if he can get the goal that his performance and his service to Putney Town will have
He's going with
merited.
his heart.
He picks things up, heads back, trying to get on in the
It's
attack.
only going to be about
But no.
Silky skills from the player from Madrid.
Look at Mike's tight.
Player cam remains on Luis Borreguero.
This
In
video
these
is
closing
for
stages.
Louis.
We can't see what else is happening, but Luis Borreguero must be only moments away from winning in his testimonial match. Meanwhile, we see Cully trying to get one more attack going down that right-hand side.
Last chance.
Bedford with the cross, sliding challenge from Hugh Goodwin
Van
and Durrani.
Waveren. Oh, an overhead kick from Morgan, and it looks like we've lost transmission here. Well, perfect timing there. The transmission cutting out on this game, but right at the final whistle. And even though the game finished 3-2, it has been declared that there will be a penalty shootout to determine the winner here.
Well, it's all part of the exhibition and gives Luis Borreguero a chance finally to score a goal. Let's see if he'll take one of the penalties.
Let's go, boy!
Both teams lining up here. Pinder's up first and he tries to do a Panenka and embarrassingly executes it poorly and over the bar. Disgraceful penalty, and Gorton giving him the wanker signal as he comes up to take his penalty, and who would disagree with that?
Oh dear, oh dear, dear, dear. We've seen Pinder do that before. This is the unfortunate thing. Is he learning?
Yeah. Good work by Scott Thompson there, trying to psych out the ginger midfielder. Good record from penalties. There he goes. Oh, it's just gone out. I thought Thompson saved that, but somehow that went in. I don't know why he's happy. That really was not a great penalty, but it's 1-0 to Reds.
And Thompson thought he'd save that as well. He beat the ground in frustration. And looking very determined here. Here comes Lee Rossborough.
Yeah. You might have seen him on TV doing those programmes about being in dangerous areas and following his stint on EastEnders. But here he is, the skipper and #1 penalty taker for Putney Town FC. You really could not see anything else but a goal here. Referee's making him replant that ball. Durrani looking confident. Here goes Rosborough. Oh, great save, but was it in the corner? Don't think so, but still, Durrani reading it well and beating it away. It's another blank score for the blue team.
And we do see Luis Borreguero. It's his testimonial. Can he mark it with a goal from the penalty spot?
Another very good penalty taker for Putney Town FC. You might have seen him score these penalties in penalty shootouts that we've had in the past. Doesn't take much of a run-up. Looks to see where the keeper is and always sends the keeper the wrong way. It's an amazing technique. Let's see if he can do it now.
Players seeming to have difficulty putting the ball correctly on the spot for the referee's liking. It is windy, as we've said before today.
There's that short run-up. Very lazy, but very effective. There you go. Sent him the wrong way. I don't know how he does it, but he really does have superb technique from the spot. Well done.
And he gives the Usain Bolt salute just to finish off his day. He'll be happy having got on the score sheet.
Here comes Youth Club. Archie Morgan. Archie the ankle breaker. Steps forward, joking, looking confident. Durrani trying to psych him out. What's the Youth Club got?
Well, they're already 2-0 down in this penalty shootout, so what can they do to stay competitive here?
Waiting for the referee.
Yep, there might be even less of a run up here from Morgan. Oh, it's far too casual.
What was that?
He wanted one step, and that wasn't enough. Durrani read him like a book.
Unbelievable. That would definitely see detention for that. And here's Kevin Everton Davis.
This has been a terrible penalty shootout from the blue team. The keeper's let one straight through him. We've seen Pinder's Panenka go over the bar, and the next two penalties saved. Very casual. And Kevin Davis can win it here.
One player you think would showboat from the spot, it is this man right here. What's he got? Oh, casual as you like. What a penalty. And it's Borreguero's team that wins the shootout, and they're going to celebrate here. What a fantastic set of penalties from their team. Terrible set of penalties from the blue team.
They've won the match and they've won the shootout. It's a double celebration for Luis Borreguero and his red team to mark his testimonial with success. And you can see how much it means to them.
Yeah, well done. Let's have a look at the blue team looking terribly disappointed here. And Pavel back even more. He never got round to taking a penalty. He was the last one to take a penalty, and himself a very good penalty taker. Kevin Davis kisses the badge, just shows him what it means to him. And Borreguero, the highlight of today, the star man of today, sent off in style as he goes back to Madrid. Absolutely loves the club. Look at him kissing his badge, emotional. And hope you enjoyed the game.
It's a wonderful occasion for Luis Borreguero, great servant of the club, and he can have these memories for today for all time, thanks to this coverage and this commentary. Thank you for joining us.